Problem 13 looks a little bit different than some of the other problems that we did, but what we can do, because there's a single fraction on the left side of the equation and there's a single fraction on the right side of the equals, we'll say that a little bit better, we can cross multiply. So what happens is we're going to get 2x times 5, and then we're going to get 15 times 4. There's the cross multiplication. Well, 2x times 5 is 10x, 15 times 4 is 60, and then we can divide both sides by 10, and we end up with x equals 6. And even though on problem number 14 we've got a fraction on the left but we don't have a fraction on the right, we can write the 6 as a fraction by writing it over 1, and then we can do the same thing. Not the only way to do this problem, but just giving you another method to help you solve equations. 24 times 1 is 24. X times 6 is 6x. And then we can divide both sides by 6. And we get x equals 4. You could have just undone the x, so you could have multiplied both sides by x to switch up that. I'm not saying that very well. You could have just undone the division by multiplying both sides by x, and you still would have ended up with x equals 4. Same ideas here on problems 15 and 16. We're going to multiply these two together. We're going to multiply these two together. So it's going to be 2 times x minus 9. If you prefer, you could have written x minus 9 in parentheses and then the 2 here instead. It won't make any difference. And on the other side we have 4 times 3. We need to distribute this time. So we're going to do that. 2 times x, and 2 times 9 is 18. On the other side, 4 times 3 is 12. And now we can solve. We can add 18 to both sides. We get 2x equals 30. And divide both sides by 2. So x equals 15. And lastly, on this particular practice, same idea. We'll multiply these two together, and we'll multiply these two together. It's 8 times 2x plus 3 equals 4 times 3x minus 6. We're going to have to distribute both times. So we're going to have to take the 8 and multiply it by 2x, and the 8 and multiply it by the 3. So 8 times 2x is 16x. 8 times 3 is 24. Here, 4 times 3x is 12x. 4 times 6 is 24. Notice the sign. 4 times negative 6 is another way to state that. And now we're going to subtract 12x from both sides. And we get 4x plus 24 equals negative 24. Then we can subtract 24 from both sides. Running out of space here, but when we do that we get 4x equals negative 48. My 8's not very good, but when we divide both sides by 4 we end up with x equals negative 12.